Okay, I got a response for your video. Well, they have this new theory called string theory. I know you may have already gotten this from someone, but I'm going to tell you probably more than they have, because string theory is a very it's very complex, and unless you don't think of it as a regular theory and you can think outside the box, you won't find string theory to be to really be plausible. I guess you kind of have to believe a little, just a little tiny bit, in the possibility of there being, well, no, not possibility, but gravity being, it not being in our dimension. It would have to be from an outside dimension leaking into our dimension, because gravity is such a weak force in the scale of all of our other forces. Because you got magnetism, you got shit. I'm kind of going blank for our other forces, but it's not as strong as all of our other forces, because we can easily break the bond or the pull that gravity has on us. Because if you look right here, see the Dr. Pepper can? See, look, gravity is pulling upon it to hold it down on my desk. See? So, whenever I lift up the can, I'm breaking the force gravity has on it to keep it in one spot. So when I lift it up, I'm breaking that bond. So with string theory, you have about 11 different dimensions. You no longer have just your the 3 dimensions that we call 3D. You have well, we've always had a 4th dimension, which is time. In string theory, you have 11, or for right now it's 11, but you have 11, or I think they're trying to work on 12. So you got your height, which would be 1 dimension. Length is another dimension. Depth is your 3rd dimension. And time is your 4th dimension that everyone has come to believe. So, you would have I don't know all the dimensions. I can't name all the dimensions for you right now, but I can go into tell you how a little bit of depth how string theory works. It basically takes the theory of, or the thought of, Okay, you see, you have these two pieces of paper. And they're right now they're hovering between each other. Well, in string theory, your different dimensions are membranes. And these pieces of paper represent a membrane. And what would happen, or what they think happened to cause the Big Bang, that initial energy, you don't have to have mass. You can take energy and make mass. You can take mass and reverse it to energy. So those two are interchangeable. You can take mass and make it into energy, and you can take energy and convert it into mass. So what scientists are thinking happened with the string theory, or membrane theory, whatever you want to call it, is that these two membranes had touched. They collided together, and that was the Big Bang. And they still believe in the Big Bang, because there is boundless amounts of evidence proving that. So you have your two membranes hitting each other to cause a explosion of energy to be released and put out into the world, or into the vast nothingness of space. And that was a large amount of energy, so it became, it was just so much, it started to form your simple pieces of matter, your basic elements, and things like that. So that's kind of just a brief but yet in-depth concept of how you could have the Big Bang and not have something that not have a creator of the creator of the creator of the creator, like you were asking. And this is all coming from the top scientist. If you don't believe me, hell, watch the Discovery Channel a little bit, because that's where I've gotten all my information from. The Discovery Channel, and just several years of spending my afternoons, my nights, my weekends, my days online looking up stuff, because that's what I enjoy to do. I love to figure out the great mysteries of tomorrow. So that is what I've come to the conclusion of, how there can be a God without being without having a creator of the creator of the creator. Hope this helps you, and I hope you can get some good information out of this, and you actually learn from it, because there's so few people that actually have knowledge in this world now that are from the US, because that's where I'm from. And trust me, you want to learn. You want to continue education in school and just absorb knowledge, because being in a world full of stupid people, not an ideal place. Driving me insane. But not so insane so I can get all these facts wrong, or I can believe in some outrageous thing. That's it. Bye.